Hello, hi. About a year ago, remember I shared with you that the store Hudson's Bay company is closing down, and I went shopping. Don't have a full-length camera. Well, but on a relevant aside. Anyways, coming back, the store was closed down, and they had 50% off on all the merchandise, but I lost out on the sale. And This is a poem on the Hudson's Bay, which, to my dismay, closed down a year ago. And um, Before I share the poem about Hudson's Bay with you, this is feminist as a chemical engineer. If I need to make a compound feminist, I need to add all of these compounds. Okay, so let me begin with the poem. A poem on Hudson's Bay Company by Gayatri B. Sitaram. Alas, the famous Hudson's Bay chain of stores has ceased to exist as a place which every Canadian has visited and bought some item in. I picture racks and racks of clothes hung by hangers neatly organized, shelves and shelves of linen, towels, pots and pans, wine glasses, crystal, jewelry, watches, etc., etc., in the store. It's a slowly fading memory. In vain, I long for a children's clothing store, and there is none handily located. My own baby boy, now all of 27 years old and working, was an Eaton's, also defunct now, and Hudson's Bay child. The cosmetics and perfumes counters in Sharper's Drug Mart pale in significance to the variety and style of Hudson's Bay. If it is more economical to shop at Shoppers, it was more stylishly extravagant to say, I bought this in Hudson's Bay. There are comparable styles of lingerie in the Bloor West Village, but I, as a 25-year-old, had fallen in love with the Canadian wonder bra and the Canadian man who taught me as professors the intricacies and complexities of chemical engineering and engineering math and etc. Faithful to my husband, with whom I had exchanged wedding vows, with the Hindu priest droning in Sanskrit, I did not let my eyes linger over any of the professor's physical assets, which seemed promising, said a couple of female friends, for I believed in the famous maxim, a bird in hand is worth two in a bush. Back to Hudson's Bay, where I shopped for the finest of linen, and Eaton's, where I got the best of blankets, which let you feel the fuzzy warmth on your feet. And those were days when I picked up briefs for my husband, and these were all from Hudson's Bay. I thought that Hudson's Bay, with its both competitive and reasonable prices would last till the end of time, for it was there from the beginning of time for me in Toronto, Canada. But this is a shattered illusion, and I say Hudson's Bay was there for me through my years of study and sex, motherhood and magic, career and culinary, quote, say what, unquote, sadness and sameness in life, and maternal instinct, and my man and my PMS. Signing off, Gayatri Bisitara, and we'll pray for. I'm planning on shopping at Holt Renfrew. Holt Renfrew has a couple of these dresses from 80s movies, full length dresses. You know, all those heroines, 80s heroines, with whom I watch from India, wearing these dresses. But do you know what they cost? $1,400. And the cheapest was $1,200. I said, let's be reasonable here. Shall we reach a deal for $150? Decided no, was the answer. Signing off, Gayatri Sitaram.